how the digital world steals your attention. You're not lacking time, you're lacking attention. Every day you wake up and before your feet hit the ground, your attention is already under attack. Notifications, messages, news, content, endless options pulling at your mind. And most people think this is just modern life, unavoidable, normal, even convenient, but it's not. You are living inside an attention war. Your attention isn't simply being distracted, it's being harvested. Not stolen, but sold. Because in today's world, attention is no longer just a personal resource. It's a currency. And someone else is profiting from it. Think about it for a second. Social media doesn't care what you watch. Only that you keep watching. News outlets don't care what's true. Only what keeps you clicking. Apps don't care what improves your life. Only what keeps you opening them. You've become a product, not a user. Because your time is limited. But your attention window, your cognitive bandwidth, is where companies extract real value. The longer they can hold your attention, the more ads they serve, the more behavior they influence, the more predictable your habits become. And the more predictable you are, the easier you are to monetize. Most people, think wealth is only about money, but in this new digital economy, attention is the new wealth. Where your attention goes, your energy follows, and where your energy goes, your life follows. Your relationships, your business, your growth, all are fueled by where you place your attention. The dangerous part is the system doesn't need to control your entire life. It only needs to control your focus points. If it can steer what you obsess over, what you fear, what you chase, it quietly reshapes your identity, one scroll at a time. Here's the brutal cost. Shallow focus kills deep work. Constant novelty kills mastery. Endless stimulation kills stillness. Passive consumption kills intentional growth. The more fragmented your attention becomes, the harder it is to build anything meaningful. Deep relationships, deep skills, deep businesses, deep peace. You're not overwhelmed because you have too much to do. You're overwhelmed because your attention is scattered across things that don't actually serve your mission. In a moment, we're going to break down how your attention bandwidth is being engineered for profit, why your brain struggles to resist it, and how to reclaim control before your potential gets permanently diluted. But first, if you're finding this valuable, hit the like button and subscribe. We're not here to recycle surface-level advice. We're building real systems that protect your mind in a world designed to consume it. Let's pull the curtain back fully. Most people still believe they're in control of where their attention goes. They believe they're making conscious choices. But behind every app, every feed, every recommendation is one simple goal: maximize your engagement. And to do that, platforms use behavioral algorithms, predictive analytics, real-time data harvesting, and emotional response tracking. They don't just serve you what you like, they serve you what keeps you activated. Outrage, fear, controversy, validation, FOMO. The emotional spikes aren't accidents, they are intentional designs. Because the stronger your emotional reaction, the longer you stay. Now let's go even deeper, into your wiring. Your brain evolved to prioritize a few key things: novelty, which is basically what's new, threat, or what's dangerous, reward, meaning what feels good, and social validation, which is all about where you belong. Every notification, headline, and viral post out there is engineered to trigger these ancient systems. So, a viral video hijacks novelty, a breaking news alert triggers threat, a like or comment, well, that fuels validation, and a sale countdown? Yeah, that manipulates your reward circuits. The more this loop repeats, the more your dopamine system adapts. You end up developing shorter focus spans, a lower tolerance for boredom, a heightened need for stimulation, and honestly, a reduced capacity for deep, uninterrupted work. You're being trained, not really informed, conditioned, not educated. Here's where it gets dangerous. As your attention fragments, your sense of direction weakens. You struggle to prioritize long-term goals. You end up chasing distractions that are, disguised as opportunities. You consume more, but honestly absorb less. You feel busy, but you're not really moving forward. This creates what I call false productivity loops. Consuming information feels like learning. Planning, well, it feels like progress. Engaging feels like growth. But none of it actually builds real capability unless you control where your attention lands. The system doesn't want you focused, it wants you cycling endlessly. Attention debt is real. Every fragmented moment adds up. Missed depth in relationships, missed mastery in skill building, missed opportunities for long-term wealth, and missed moments of internal clarity. The people who win in this new world aren't the ones who consume the most, they're the ones who protect their attention the most, because, attention fuels creativity, strategy, wisdom, and true execution power. Without it, everything else just crumbles. But here's the good news, you're not powerless in this system, your attention can be rebuilt, and when you control it, you control your entire trajectory. Let's talk about the shift. You don't fix attention problems by simply trying harder to focus. That's like trying to fix a leaky boat by bailing out water faster. You fix it by rebuilding your system. Here's how you start. Audit your inputs. Your brain is shaped by what you feed it. Who are you following? What are you consuming? Is your daily feed aligned with who you're becoming or keeping you emotionally reactive? You need to aggressively curate your digital diet. Unfollow low-value content. Mute noise. Delete apps that feed impulsivity. If you don't control your inputs, the system will. Don't rely on willpower. Engineer your environment. Disable non-essential notifications. Use physical notebooks to plan instead of constant apps. Keep your phone out of reach during deep work. Block distracting websites during key hours. Make focus the default, not the battle. Your brain needs space to think. Go on walks without your phone, sit in silence, allow your mind to wander without artificial stimulation. Boredom isn't the enemy, it's where depth begins. Every time you train your nervous system to tolerate boredom, you're rewiring your attention capacity. Create sacred windows of undistracted work. No multitasking, no background scrolling, no tab switching. 90 minutes of focused work will outperform 6 hours of scattered effort. Depth compounds, shallow work drains. Most people, honestly, they just stay busy. Not really productive. They end up chasing endless learning, planning, organizing, and consuming. All of that because it feels like progress, without having to face any real uncomfortable growth. So, here's the solution. Shift from information addiction to execution discipline. Basically, learn only what supports your next action. Apply what you learn before you go and consume more. And yeah, build before you optimize. Understand this, the algorithms out there, they're all optimized for instant gratification, but you need to optimize for delayed gratification. Build projects that take months or even years. Practice skills that don't pay off right away. Embrace repetition because that's what really strengthens mastery. This right here is how you build anti-fragile attention. Focus that actually holds steady even when the world tries to pull you back. So here's the reality most people will never face. Control of your attention is now one of the rarest competitive advantages in the modern world. While the majority stay trapped in endless scrolling, emotional reactivity, shallow focus, and algorithm-driven consumption, you build the rare ability to hold long-term focus, execute with depth, make decisions from clarity, not urgency, and build projects that compound over years. The fewer people who can hold their attention, the more valuable yours becomes. Freedom isn't just financial. Freedom is mental sovereignty. It's the freedom to think for yourself, the freedom to pursue what matters most, the freedom to filter what enters your mind, and the freedom to say no to constant stimulation. When you control your attention, your relationships deepen, your learning accelerates, your execution sharpens, and your peace returns. Because your mind is no longer fragmented across 1,000 digital traps. It's aligned and locked on what you chose. To fully secure your attention advantage, protect your inputs daily. Every input is basically a vote for who you become, so, choose carefully. Defend your focus time ruthlessly. Treat deep work blocks like non-negotiable appointments. Normalize boredom as training. Stillness builds strength. Don't escape it. Instead, train inside it. Commit to long-term games. The most valuable work happens over months and years, not days and weeks. Attention fuels that long-game advantage. The digital system will always evolve. The algorithms will always get smarter. The traps will always feel more tempting. But you can outgrow them, not by resisting harder but by evolving beyond their design. You are not your impulses. You are not your feed. You are not your notification bar. You are the one who chooses where your mind lives. You don't need to escape technology. You need to reclaim your role inside it, because attention isn't infinite, and the system counts on you for getting that. But once you take back control of your attention, you take back control of your time, your energy, your identity, and your life. Attention is your real freedom. Protect it like your future depends on it, because it does. If this hit home, drop a comment right now. I'm taking my attention back. And if you haven't yet, hit the like button and subscribe, because we're building real systems to protect your mind and your future in a world designed to steal both. This video is for educational and motivational purposes only. It is not psychological, financial, or professional advice. Always consult qualified experts when making decisions related to personal development or mental health.